My name's Sid. I'm the manager of Thrift Shop Manchester Piccadilly. I got a very weird phone call from a friend of mine who said I might be able to help him out. I turned up for a coffee and I met the guy who owns the company that owns this shop. We talked about vintage clothing for about half an hour and he said, "Can you do the job?" And I said yes, and he gave me the job. My normal working day, I get in, I open up, we clean the shop, we put stock out. Because we sell things so cheaply, we sell a lot. So all day, every day, we're putting new stock out, pricing it up, putting new stock out. And then in between times, we sell it. I've always been into vintage clothing. It's a very unusual shop, and we get some some stuff that I've not seen for a long time. So when I started selling vintage clothes back in the 80s, vintage meant 50 years old. Somewhere around the late 80s, early 90s, it changed from being 50 years old to being 25 years old. Things that are 25 years old in 2016 mean they're from the early 90s. There's nothing special about clothes from the early 90s. It's all mass produced. It's all high street stuff. It doesn't mean vintage anymore, it just means second hand. The hardest part of the job is trying to make things as simple as possible for people and making people understand how simple it can be. We have 3 price points: £4, £6 and £10, and I tried to colour code security tags. I've tried to explain to every single person who walks through the door. It's all written longhand next to the till. People still don't get it. And keeping a smile on my face while explaining it for the 1000th time a day, that's the hardest part of the job. Most of our clothes come from the States, but we do get big orders every week from Southern Ireland, from Central Europe, from the Far East. We get them from all over the world. Majority comes from America because there are huge companies in America that sweep up second-hand clothing and ship it. The idea behind this shop is it's like second-hand vintage shops were when I was young. We basically do everything we can to keep the price down. We don't have changing rooms, we don't take credit cards. We keep the price as low as possible. That £10 price point is what I'm going to try and stick with, because it works. People like it. People will spend a tenner. They'll buy it. They'll try something different, which I like.